Do people secretly find you attractive, but you just don't realize it? Let's be honest. Everyone wants to be seen as attractive, not just physically, but in a way that draws people in without trying. The challenge is, most of the signs people give off are subtle, unspoken, and easy to miss. That's why you might sometimes question yourself. Wonder if you're truly attractive, or assume you're not, simply because no one's told you. But here's the truth. Psychology reveals patterns. When someone is secretly attracted to you, their body, voice, and actions start revealing it, often without them knowing. And once you learn to recognize these 12 signs, you'll stop second-guessing yourself, because the signs were there all along. In this video, we'll decode the most powerful psychological cues that reveal when someone finds you attractive, even if they never say it out loud. So watch until the very end. The way you see yourself might just change. Sign 1. They look at you when you're not looking. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul. And when it comes to attraction, that couldn't be more true. One of the most telling signs someone finds you attractive is when you catch them looking at you, but only when they think you're not paying attention. According to a 2006 study in psychological science, people are significantly more drawn to others when they observe them in unguarded moments, especially when it involves the opposite sex. This quiet glance reveals curiosity, interest, and sometimes even admiration. So if you ever notice someone's eyes dart away the second you look up, don't ignore it. That stolen glance may speak louder than any compliment ever could. Sign 2. Subtle adjustments to their appearance. When someone's attracted to you, they might not say it, but their body often does. One of the most common subconscious behaviors is adjusting their appearance while you're nearby. Whether they're running their fingers through their hair, fixing their collar, or smoothing their clothes, these tiny grooming gestures signal something deeper. It's not about vanity, it's about wanting to be seen in the best possible light. Both men and women do this instinctively around someone they're drawn to. If someone keeps making these subtle tweaks every time they're around you, it's a sign they're thinking about how you see them. And that often means attraction is already in the air. Sign 3. They lean in closer than necessary. Sometimes the space someone keeps says more than their words. If someone frequently leans in close during conversations, even when they don't have to, it could be more than just interest in what you're saying. Leaning in is a nonverbal way of saying, I want to be near you. When someone feels connected or attracted, physical proximity becomes more natural. Think about it. If you weren't drawn to someone, would you voluntarily shrink the space between you? Probably not. So if someone consistently invades your personal space in a warm, non-threatening way, they might be telling you something without ever saying a word. Sign 4. Their body temperature rises around you. This one might surprise you, but it's backed by psychology. When someone is attracted to you, their body physically reacts. One of the most noticeable changes? A subtle increase in body temperature, especially in areas like the palms of the hands and soles of the feet. You might see signs of this through nervous fidgeting, sweaty palms, or foot tapping. While these symptoms can be caused by anxiety or nerves in general, when combined with other signs on this list, they often point to something deeper: attraction. It's the body's way of saying, this person makes me feel something. So if someone seems unusually warm or restless around you, it might not just be the room. It could be you. Sign 5. They mirror your body language. Mirroring is one of the most subtle, yet powerful indicators of attraction. If someone starts to reflect your posture, gestures, or even your tone, it's likely not a coincidence. Psychologists call this the chameleon effect, a subconscious behavior we use to build connection and rapport. When we're drawn to someone, we often mimic their actions as a way of saying, I'm like you. You cross your arms, they do too. You tilt your head, suddenly they follow. This kind of nonverbal syncing is rarely forced. It's the body's natural response to emotional connection. So if someone unconsciously mirrors your movements or rhythm in conversation, it may be because their attention and attraction is fully locked on you. Sign 6. Their voice tone changes when talking to you. Have you ever noticed someone's voice softens, deepens, or changes rhythm when they're around you? That's no accident. Research shows we unconsciously alter our voice when speaking to someone we're attracted to. It might be an attempt to sound more confident, more interesting, or simply to match your tone. For instance, women might raise their pitch slightly, while men may lower theirs to sound more grounded. This isn't just about sounding good. It's an instinctive way of creating harmony. Our voices reveal far more than we intend, and if someone subtly shifts how they speak when you're around, it often means you've sparked something real, something emotional. Sign 7. They fidget with their hair, clothes, or jewelry. You've probably seen this without realizing its meaning. Someone's casually talking to you, but they keep touching their hair, adjusting their collar, or fiddling with a necklace. These subtle nervous gestures are classic signs of attraction. Psychologists call this self-grooming, a subconscious attempt to appear more polished and attractive. It's also a way for the body to release nervous energy. This behavior is more commonly observed in women, but men do it too in their own ways. If you notice this kind of repetitive fidgeting, especially when paired with other signs like eye contact or nervous laughter, it may mean they're not just present, they're invested in how you see them. Sign 8. Flushed cheeks and increased blinking. Attraction can trigger physical changes we don't even realize are happening. One of the most telling? Flushed cheeks and frequent blinking. Studies show that when someone feels emotionally stimulated or nervous, especially due to attraction, blood flows more intensely to the face, causing the cheeks to flush. Similarly, their blinking rate increases as part of a natural excitement or adrenaline response. These reactions are involuntary and incredibly hard to fake or control. So if someone looks a bit flushed and their eyes blink more than usual around you, it might not be embarrassment or nerves. It could be their body revealing what their words won't. They're into you. Sign 9. Their pupils dilate when looking at you. This one is subtle, but incredibly revealing. If someone's pupils expand while looking at you, especially during close or meaningful interaction, it may be a sign they find you visually or emotionally stimulating. According to psychological research, pupil dilation is an automatic response triggered when we see something we like. It's not something we can control or fake, which makes it a reliable, though hard to spot, indicator of attraction. Of course, lighting and other factors can also affect pupil size. That's why this sign is most powerful when combined with others on this list. But if you catch it, it's worth paying attention to. Sign 10. Sudden mood swings around you. You might think mood swings are random, but when they're triggered by your presence, there's often something deeper going on. Attraction causes chemical shifts in the brain, especially dopamine, the pleasure hormone. This makes someone more reactive emotionally. One moment, they're smiling wide because you walked in. The next, they're unusually quiet after seeing you talk to someone else. These aren't just personality quirks. They're emotional signals driven by heightened interest. If someone lights up when they see you or seems irritated when you focus your attention elsewhere, that emotional fluctuation might be their way of revealing how much they care, even if they don't fully realize it themselves. Attraction, after all, is rarely logical. It's deeply felt and often hard to hide. Sign 11. Accidental or unnecessary touches. When someone finds you attractive, their body often leads the conversation. You may notice small, seemingly innocent touches, a brush on the arm, a hand on your shoulder, or bumping into you more often than seems accidental. These are called contact cues, unconscious ways people seek physical closeness with those they're drawn to. While some individuals are naturally more physical in how they communicate, recurring, unnecessary touch, especially paired with other signals from this list, often signals deeper interest. It's their way of bridging emotional connection through physical presence. These touches are rarely bold. They're subtle, safe, and easily dismissed, unless you're paying attention. If someone consistently finds ways to be physically closer to you, it could be their body revealing what their words haven't. Sign 12. Indirect compliments that seem personal. You have such a calming voice. You always make me laugh. These aren't random remarks. They're indirect compliments, and they say more than you think. When someone is attracted to you, they often won't compliment your appearance directly. Instead, they'll focus on aspects of your personality, energy, or presence that resonate with them. Why indirect? Because it feels safer. It's less vulnerable. Yet those comments, when consistent, reflect admiration and emotional interest. If someone regularly praises you in subtle, meaningful ways, especially without obvious prompting, it's their quiet way of saying, "You stand out to me." In fact, many people reveal their attraction not through grand gestures, but through the accumulation of these soft-spoken signals. Attraction isn't always loud. It often shows up in small, quiet ways. A look, a touch, a shift in energy. If you start noticing several of these signs from someone, chances are they feel something. The key is to pay attention, but don't overthink. Let things unfold naturally. And above all, stay true to who you are. Real connection always begins with authenticity. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Factsworth for more insights into the mind and human behavior. Thanks for watching.